Hello Internet, it's Andrew Michael. Welcome to today's Nintendo Switch demo review. And in today's demo review, we're playing Valkyria Chronicles, the demo. Now, I've been playing this demo for a little bit, and so far it seems to be pretty good. So if you like Switch demos, make sure you leave a like, and if you are new, make sure you subscribe. So let's get into today's video. Alright, so before I begin today's video, I want to say, if you haven't noticed from the announcement yesterday, I am on Twitch now. I'll be streaming there every Friday night, so if you want to go check me out, you can. Link will be down in the description down below at twitch.tv/AndrewMichael, and I'll see you guys there every Friday night. But I think we're going to start off with easy. So of course, save data from the demo can be imported to the full version. And if you want to play this on the PS4 or the Xbox One, you can do that as well. And if you import the data on here, you will get a different accessory. Now, as you can tell straight off, at first this looks like a visual novel, that it's like just straight up that. But it's actually, like I said to a couple of people, this game plays like a visual novel, but it's like an action game too, because it's got a little bit of the strategy and turn-based RPG as well. So it's like three of your favorite genres in today's world just smashed into one, and that's exactly what this is. And as you can see here, we have a tank here for our team, and we have another team we're fighting against, so you can see this is pretty good.
Squad E, do you read me? Squad E!
This is Commander Claude Wallace. Squad E!
The Imperial forces are on the move, heading for your position!
So as you can see here, this does get a little bit action-y as soon as we get into this, so. But yeah, this storyline seems to be pretty good, but you'll see, it's like a literal attack, but it's like a bunch of flowers everywhere, and they move into a battlefield, so this is pretty cool.
Take a group to that southern hill and slow down their left flank. Raz, take 2 soldiers east and make some noise for me. You got that?
Gotcha. Keep up or get left behind! At your command!
Alright, so here we go with the actual gameplay here. So of course, we're just gonna play like a turn-based RPG. So so basically, you go through a tutorial, and it shows you exactly what attack does and how exactly you need to strike people. And so in this game, it's basically like a strategy to it as well. So you can't just keep firing. So of course, this thing has tutorials as well. So let's say if you are playing this game as well, they want to make sure you know how to play it, because this demo doesn't just play with this just one stage. It gives you like 4 more stages. So they want you to feel comfortable while playing these demos. That's really nice. Here we're the blue team, and the red team is the team we're trying to attack. And of course, these things up here, where it is right here, that's basically your turns and how many turns you have. So obviously, to start off, you press your team here. So you go that way, and you press A, you go. And then, as you can see here with action mode, which you'll see here as a little gauge, it depletes every time you move. And then when you run out, or let's say if you don't run out but you want to attack, then you'll have to press R on the switch to fire. So as you can see here, we can go here and attack, or we can just stop right here and just wait. And then we press R to attack as well. So that way when you get next to him, you can just shoot him like this. And then as soon as you want to get to the attacking, so let's say you want to get right next to him, what you can do is press A and then boom, it'll fire. So there you go. So once you get in line, you'll be able to take them down one by one. And of course, the next one, in your action, all you have to do is just press B, and that immediately ends it. Alright, so now that we're waiting for this, I might have to cut some of this down here. Oh god. And of course, there's a little bit of swearing, but I'm not monetized right now, so I mean, they can't really do anything to me. So here we have the sniper here, so the sniper is going to be what we're going to use now. So as you can see with this sniper, if you haven't played any sniping games, basically here, you have a girl who is about to take some heads off. And sniping in this game is a little bit okay, but then sooner or later you'll realize that it might get a little bit random when you're trying to shoot, so no, basically what happens is you fire, and of course sometimes when you're doing this, basically, you might miss, you might not make it, but you'll see. Got him. So of course that wasn't that bad when we shot him. So of course if you want to move up, you can as well. So after you've shot, what you can do is then move up towards the target if you want to. Alright, so here we have here, if you want to fire again, you can, but then obviously you can keep moving while you're still going. So I'm going to try to move up to the sandbags as possible. Because once you get up to the sandbags, obviously you can then take cover while you're there. So I move up like right here, and that stops me in my tracks, so I'm therefore forced to end my turn there. And obviously you have one more turn we can take here, so you can then decide, do you want to stick with her, or do you want to move him up and see if he can get any shots, which in this case we can't, so we're forced to have to use a sniper. Obviously now what I'm going to do is I'm going to move up a little bit more, so that way I can get a better clean shot on him. So of course when we're ending the phase, whenever you run out of turns, or let's say if you want to end your whole entire phase, you can just press B and then the enemy will move. But then sometimes when they move closer up, if you still have shots, and let's say you want to take them out, you can. And so it basically goes with them to see how they move and how they react to people. So it's a very interesting game to say the least, because you have to focus on the strategy, and then of course the cutscenes act just like a visual novel. So this is a very creative, different type of game indeed.
Yeah, I know. Soldiers, forward!
And of course, one thing to note is that you're not exactly restricted to where you move, so you can choose whatever character you want to use, and then after that it looks pretty cool to see how you can actually move on and what strategy you want to use. Like, let's say if you have a sniper up front like I just had where she's low on ammo, if I have someone close to her, I can then move up and then try to take out someone. So obviously, as you're going to see here, we have a tank that we're going to go in the tank battle. So if you're familiar with like the World of Tank thing, basically one tank moves up and fires, and then you have a certain amount of damage if you want to take it. Or you can still use your infantry during the tank battle. So of course, if let's say you can't use your tank and it runs out of ammo, which I don't know how it would, but say if it did, then you have infantry that can also take out a tank as well, but it won't do as much damage though. So also one more thing to add when you're doing tank warfare, they do have this little blue thing on the back. So I can see here my thing has a little blue thing, and that's basically their weak point. But these AP rounds, if you want to, these basically do enough damage to take out these tanks as well. So that's pretty interesting. So let's go ahead and finish off this tank while we're at it. So that should do it, and I think that'll be the operation for this round. And of course there are 4 more things to come up, so those who want to play through it can obviously play through it. But we're just going to see the stuff from this first one just to get a good taste of what's going to happen.
Else want to try? Squad E don't take shit from nobody. Claude knows what I'm... Whoa, you okay? The flowers. Oh, yeah. They didn't stand a chance. Come on, man. You're supposed to be commander of the Ranger Corps. A commander still has a heart, same as a foot soldier. Rank doesn't make this any less painful to see. But crying over flowers. Even little girls have bigger balls these days.
Oh, damn. Alright, so that's going to finish it for us. And so this is just the first part of this thing, and of course there are 4 more parts to this demo, so if you want to, you can play through that as well. And so here's what I think about the demo. Do I think it's good? Absolutely. Like, because you have 4 more other things to do, and it's because it literally walks you through it, even when you haven't bought the full game yet, this is still pretty good for what you're getting for a demo. And it's exactly what you want. You want a demo that basically gives you a first taste of what to expect. And for what we're seeing from the demo, it doesn't look like they're changing much, so this is pretty good for people who have never played Valkyria Chronicles. And so, if you haven't played 1, 2, or 3, this basically walks you through it. And for those who have never played like I have, it's pretty good to see what you can do through this tutorial, so it's pretty good. So, what do I rate it? A 1 out of 5 thumbs? I'm going to give it a 5 thumbs. Until next time, I'm Andrew Michael, and I'll see you guys next time. Thumbs up.